Hey everyone. Excuse me. Hey everyone. Well, I got some updates about what's going on with the S10. I did finally get it to run. Well, story is, this morning I went down to the wrecking yard and got another distributor for it since I had a feeling that might have been what was wrong with it. So I swapped it out and it's still doing the same thing. So I wasted money on the overpriced distributor to start with. It's like $20 overpriced, I mean, honestly. And I had to pull it off too. And so what I did after that was I started checking out the fuel system, because I noticed if I put some gas in the throttle body, just a little bit, it'll run the longest, like for 20 seconds. So what I did was I took out the fuel filter, and I noticed it was clogged, so I took it off, shook it up backwards. No, shook it up with the gas and then blew it out backwards. That's kind of a redneck way you clean out the fuel filter. You should buy a new one, but you can also do it that way. I did that a few times and now it's perfectly clear. And I was still doing it. I mean, it ran a little bit longer after that. So after that, I took out the throttle body and I took it all apart, and it looked pretty clean inside. And so I put it back on, and I was still doing the same thing. I was like, fuck, bitch. So eventually I just took off I started playing around with the timing a little bit, maybe thinking maybe something happened or whatever. So I screwed around with that a little bit, and eventually, between putting gas in the throttle body, or no, in the throttle body, and adjusting the timing, it ran really crappy. I mean, like it wanted to stall. I also had my foot on the gas pedal curved away, and it was running really rough, but it did run and it didn't stall, so that's definitely an improvement. And I ran it like that for like a half hour before I turned it off, and I ran it for like another half hour, so no problems. It was smoking a bunch though. It might have something to do if I put 2-stroke gas in, and seeing what was wrong with it, thinking maybe it was out of gas, which I know I shouldn't have done. So it's crappy gas in there anyway, so I'm just going to drain it all out and reuse it in something else, probably the dirt bike. Anyways, yeah, like I said, the only problem it has right now is it's smoking. And after I did run it for about 15 minutes, the check engine light came on saying the MAP sensor's dicked, which is funny because that's the second MAP sensor this thing's needed. And these MAP sensors usually last life of the car. I mean, they're really good ones, the Motor GM ones. So what I'll probably just do is, when I have more money, I'll go down to the junkyard, buy a couple of them, just when it's a backup, since I'm sure the next one will go bad after like a year or 6 months or whatever. So that's pretty much about it. The only thing another thing I noticed that was wrong with it was when I had the throttle body off, the gasket between the intake manifold and the throttle body was actually kind of warped. So maybe it was getting air or something in there. I'm not really sure. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if it'll run again after it cools off. I haven't even tried to start it. And I did bring the keys out here, so I can't even try it right now. It's tempting though. But I ran it for so long today, and the people up the driveway, son, I see when their windows is open. And the wind is blowing kind of towards them, so I don't want the exhaust to go in their house. I mean, they've been respectful to me, and I'm going to be respectful right to them. So I'm tempted to move the truck into the lower driveway and run it there, so the exhaust doesn't go over there. But those people, they've been respectful lately, so I'm going to be respectful back to them. Unless they're assholes, then I'll deal with it then. But, yep. Anyway, it's just kind of an update, and I would like to get started with this, but I really didn't bring the keys out, and like I said, I ran enough today. Anyways, guys, over and out.